Back out here this morning, Robert's checking over everything. Got the excavator just filled up the skid steer with fuel. Excavator warming up. Gotta set the laser up. We have this last corner to dig out right here. Probably should have just dug all that out, but there was a notch here in the house and there's another one right there. So pretty much all that's left to do is finish taking this corner out right here, about another 4 or 5 loads of dirt. Should have that done. I got to go around here this morning from the back all the way around here about 6 feet out and dig down about another 3 to 4 inches for like a little perimeter. So it's the concrete prefab walls that are sitting on it, they want it sitting on 8 inches of stone. So instead of cutting all this down 8 inches, we're just doing the outside edge where the wall sits, and then there'll be 4 inches of stone all there in the center for the concrete. The garage is going to end up being right there, but once the walls are done, this will get backfilled and then do the footings for that. Then I've got to build a crane pad right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt in there to kind of fill that in. We'll take some of the ABC stone, make a 40 by 40 pad right here, and that way they'll have a nice parking area to work off of. All right, let's finish this last corner up. Start going and getting rock while I cut the little foundation trench in along the edge and get everything cleaned up. Can't wait for my buddy to get here, who's the builder, and lay eyes on that pile of dirt, because I don't think he was imagining that pile of dirt was going to be as big as it is. Because originally he was just going to let his waterproofing guy do the backfill. But I think about 65 truckloads of dirt is going to be a little bit much for a skid steer. I'm not saying it can't be done, but they're going to have a lot of hours of seat time. Another little notch right there I've got to cut in. A fun little project, just something different to do. Definitely more fun than clearing trees, digging up stumps. It's good work, but it does get monotonous. Never fails, the corner you gotta dig has got like that rocky material in it. Full load. We have dirt everywhere, but the basement is now dug. I'll take the skid steer, run down in there, slick up this corner real quick, and I got the laser set up, and take the mini down in there, start pulling a little bit more dirt out. Robert has gone to get the first load of rock. We'll go ahead and do the pad up here first. That'll give me time to get this cleaned up and the edges cut in. I got a little bit more to clean out right there in that corner, but shaping up. Everything makes grade, all within a tenth. We got to put 4 inches of gravel in here, so that'll level everything up. I need to lower the stick down or raise the stick up a little bit, bring the mini down here and start cutting this edge back. I think I got a touch deep right there, but it should be all right. So just getting that outer edge cut out. So pretty much all I'm doing is just raking the loose dirt out. I kind of already scraped it with the excavator. The big one, when I cut it out, I come here with the skid steer, clean all that out. About 4 inches deeper all the way around the outside edge. Robert is back here with a load of rock. Go ahead and get that dumped out. I'll spread that. We gotta fix this road. They didn't, whoever did this kind of didn't do it right. So I'll let him dump this, I'll spread this, fix that. We'll start building our crane pad right there. A little soft. They put a bunch of clay down and I don't think it got packed. So, whatever. I can only improve from here. Some nice rock there. That'll work. I tell you the nice thing about having really good clay, you can back the dump truck right up here to the edge. So we got the foundation drain pipe in, and I'm gonna let him start dumping. We got to put 100 tons of the pea gravel down here in the bottom. So we went ahead and put that pipe in so that he could dump it. That's gonna work out just right. Like it was meant to be. A big old pile of gravel. All right, I got to put a little more gravel down so I can lay the pipe on top of it and then cover it all up. That gets 8 inches right there. Foundation drain is in. Time to cover all this with rock now. 2 loads doesn't go very far, does it? Where you going, buddy? It's nice to have some good solid clay. You can back up straight here to the edge. Go back and get 2 more. Got all the gravel down, and I'm just taking the skid steer and tracking it in just to kind of back it down just a little bit. This smaller gravel seems like it's a little fluffier than the regular stuff, so I'm gonna track it all over just so everything's kind of nestled down a little bit better. Then go spread the stone out up there. So while I'm waiting on Robert to get back with the load of rock, I'm going to finish stockpiling this dirt up. Try to get it all nice and put in a pile here so it stays dry. I may try to pat it down if I have a few minutes with the bucket on this side. We'll just see how that works. We have got quite a stockpile. It's somewhere around 65 loads of dirt, I think. So we got this piled up. He should be back here in about 10 minutes. Went ahead and got him to get me a load of gravel for the basement there, so I can start putting the foundation drain in. He can back up to the edge, dump it. We got a few minutes to put the pipe in right there so we can dump over top of it. And he'll just keep getting me some gravel while I work on spreading that in there. Done with this machine so I can call Donnie and tell him to come get it, take it down there to our big pond project. Calling for rain tomorrow, so I'm not exactly sure where we're going. Might go over to the other clearing project, try to finish those trees up in the morning and do some burning. I don't know if you can see that, the size of the horseflies out there. They're like 3/4 of an inch long. Last load of stone for the crane pad. That's where the crane's going to sit all the concrete walls. And also they'll have a nice staging area for while they're building the house. Got all the gravel put down in there and just left the French drain stuff over there. Got that where it'll daylight, left my topsoil back there, so once concrete's done they can use that and kind of backfill everything. And obviously all this dirt up here can be used in the front when that's done. So what we'll do is if he gets me to put all that dirt down, we'll scrape all this stone back and put all the dirt in here and then put that back. But can't put the dirt in till the walls are in. That's a wrap. Pad is done, basement done. Load up this equipment and get it out of here. Sounds like in about 3 or 4 weeks he wants me to come back once the walls are done and put all the dirt back around this. So we shall be back, hopefully. Turned out really nice. Ended up being, we measured it right there, 6 feet in the ground, so about a foot deeper than I was anticipating. So that'll work out in their favor for sure.